Fresh Kid Z, Fresh Kid C,
Yes, sir.
Fresh Kid P, Fresh Kid T.
Oh yeah, we back.
Oh, and Zapoon, by the way.
Yeah, Jones.
Hey guys, what's up? This is a video update for day 238, and my clownfish, it looks like they might be pairing up again, possibly. I don't really know. Nothing has really changed with them, but they're out right now, which they're sometimes out. But yeah, all my fish are doing well. You can see my 6-line wrasse coming to see what's up. It doesn't like the reflection on the glass because I cleaned it yesterday or something. But yeah, alright, to my corals. My frog spawn coral is doing really well. It's got 3 heads on it now. The head's completely split and everything, so that's cool. I like that. Those blue zoanthids are still there. I haven't really moved them or anything. My green torch coral, it hasn't really been getting that much bigger. It's just been staying the same size. It was a little bit bigger earlier today, but now the barnacle is going in and out. My candy cane corals, they're not very plump right now, but I fed all my acans and stuff about 2 days ago, so the heads are still splitting and everything's getting bigger on it still. Looks good. My nightmare acan's not as fluffy as it usually is, but it got turned by a snail or something, but looking good. My Oakland A's acan, that's doing really well. This head's been repairing itself, so that's good. And right here, my original blood diamond acan, or whatever it was, it's getting attacked by a snail again. The heads have gotten really big on it, so it's been looking good. And my kryptonite candy cane coral is still really not growing at all. I don't really know why, but this acan is doing really well. The heads are almost fully healed, and this acan's about the same. Head's almost healed. They're doing really well. They're looking nice and plump. Those zoanthids, I've glued those zoanthids up. I haven't done an update since I glued down most of the corals, but those are doing well. My green mushroom, it has just actually started to look healthy again. I don't know if because the mushrooms, the top red mushroom, that one's crawling down the backside because the light is so powerful. But they're not dead. It left the new baby. There's 2 babies from that red one up there, and those ones have actually started opening up again. I don't know if I talked about it earlier, but those green ones have been open for about a week or 2. So that's kind of shocking, actually, because I thought those were dead for the longest time. And then the other ones are spreading up there. I wish I could get a better shot of it, but I guess that's pretty good. Those 3 bright ones, and then there's 3 on that. There's 1 baby one, and then 2 in the back, kind of. And my pulsing Xenia, this is probably the biggest change so far. It has gotten massive in the past 2 weeks. It's been pulsing non-stop now, and if it grew and it's on the rock, the highest part right there, it is going crazy. It looks really cool though. I love the color, and the pulsing is really cool. I like how it's short. It's not really long like it used to be, because I don't really like seeing the base. I just like seeing the pulsing stuff. So that's cool. And I glued my Kermit the Frog pallies on this, and it is having 2 more babies, and it's already had 1 baby, so it's a pretty fast grower. I'm impressed by that, because my other one, it still only has 3 heads, but the 3rd head has gotten about the same size as the 2nd smallest head, but there's only 3, so it's gotten pretty big. And my Favia it's doing pretty well. I think the heads are spreading onto the white putty stuff, and so that's good. It looks like it's doing well there, so I'm happy about that. And those polyps, don't really know what kind they are, but they're doing well where I put them. I like them right in the middle there because I like the colors a lot. So hopefully it grows fast enough where the pulsing Xenia don't take over it. I'll have to take care of that later. My Kenya tree is on top. With the new light, they haven't been stretched out as much, but they are definitely growing. That one has like 3 base branches that are growing out, and the one in the back, it hasn't been stretching as much because obviously it doesn't need to stretch out because it's getting plenty of light, but it's still growing and it looks really good. And those polyps, they're having tons of babies, as you can probably see on the top right section of it. And with my SPS, I glued them all down on these 2 rocks. The one at the top, I don't know if it's signs of growing or if it's RTNing, but around the base you can see you can't see them, but the polyps are extending around the base and they're green. But the top, I don't really know if the top has the polyps coming out. I don't really know, but I'm not really too worried about that because I don't know, I had it for a while and it didn't really seem to color up at all, but if it still lives, then that's cool. And I glued some of the polyps in the back since they're just reddish brown, so not really that interesting. So those ones are back there. A couple of babies have spread. My green star polyps, it started spreading across the front of the rock, as you can see, but then I don't know if it died right there, but it's still spreading along the back and everything. Maybe it's just getting too much light right there, but that's still doing well. And my blueberry delight, the bottom right half bleached a little bit, but the polyps are still definitely out, but it looks like it's been getting their color back, so I'm pretty happy about that. And my tricolor, the color on it looks really good. I'm not really an expert with SPS, but I think most of the polyps are indeed out, but I don't know if it's really growing that much. I haven't really been able to tell that much growth from my SPS. Except for this one, my green Monte Bora Capricornus. It's been doing really well, actually. I glued it down on that rock. Hopefully it stays on that rock better than it has in the past. But you can see new little baby polyps forming along the bottom of the lip. So I think that means it's stretching out. The whole thing's pretty light color, so I can't tell if the rims are really white. But I can see new polyps popping up like every day. So that's good. My shrimp, it's doing well. It's molted 2 times since I last recorded, I think. And there's my feather duster in the back. It's been growing back there. But there's really no spots in my tank where I can put that. So, there. You see the little light circular thing? It's a snail hitchhiker that I just found about a week ago. And ever since I found it, it's been out a lot. And the shell is really flat. It looks like a rock. And I don't really know what type of snail it is, but obviously you don't have a very good view right there, so you're not going to be able to identify it, but that's okay. It's just been cleaning up the algae, hasn't been eating zoanthids or any corals. My emerald crab is there. You can kind of see it. Light's not adjusting too well, but that is pretty much it. My clowns have been doing well. They've been eating everything. Same with my 6-line wrasse. It's doing well. So, down with my sump. Since I got the Fiji mud, I haven't really noticed a difference, really, but I don't really know what I'd notice a difference that much in. Like my SPS, they look like they're doing well, but I don't really know how to compare that to how they're doing before. But I don't see any negative side effects, so that's good. And yeah, my Chaetomorpha, it's kind of light. I need to replace my light bulbs. They've been on it for a while, so they're probably kind of dying out. But there's some more of the chaetomorpha that I put down there. It looks like it's managing to live. I replaced my Rawaphos in... Oh yeah, I gotta talk about that. But I replaced that, and I replaced the Chemipure. And with the Rawaphos, why I replaced that and the Chemipure is because I was starting to get a lot of hair algae, sort of. And like all along the sand, like this was a lot worse. It wasn't horrible, but it was like brown all along the sand. But once I replaced that, everything started cleaning back up, and now everything's back to normal. And I also lightened up on the feeding a little bit, but not too much. So yeah, that's it with day 138. Everything's doing really well. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace. My banded coral shrimp is out. It's the first time I've seen it out in a while, and looks like it's crawling, creeping around. I think it looks really cool. I like it a lot. It hasn't molted in a while though. So, but yeah. As you can tell, I got different moonlights. I gotta do an update. I'll probably do it tomorrow and then just throw this in at the end. But yeah, there's my banded coral shrimp. Looks pretty cool. And there's my candy cane coral with its tentacles out right there. Yeah. Looks really cool. Maybe it's gonna molt tonight or something. It's a gold coral banded shrimp. Its head is gold and then the antennae are red. Really cool color combination. No idea what it's doing. Probably just looking for some food, I guess. Alright, peace.